All right, guys. Good morning. What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. Okay, adjust this webcam here. Welcome back to another live session. Hope you guys are feeling good, feeling ready. So the watch list today is on the softer side. I'm gonna write it up. In fact, one of the stocks that I'm looking at is already sold off, which isn't great. CDT. There's CDT. There's SILO. I'm going to throw Zap on there as a continuation stock potentially. And then, let's see, I think PTPI is down. So yeah, WNW maybe want to keep an eye on as well. But SILO, I think, perhaps going to be the main stock. And then CDT, cheaper price action. So yeah, this is the watch list today. Those are the few. By the way, if I had any DMs these last 2 days, I was not in the office. Even yesterday, I kind of left out. So today, I'll get caught up with all the questions that might have came in. So SILO, this is the one I think right now up 116%, 39 million shares of volume, looking decent, looking good, as it should, right? 263 for highs. Low of the pullback here recently, it's been around 224. And before that, we had lows around 214 area, which is essentially VWAP. Looking at the daily chart, it's one that's popped up a couple times in the past. Going back to as recently as June, we had a smaller move. But if we really zoom out on the daily chart, we'll see that we had candlesticks going back to August 8th of last year, even June of last year, we had highs of 286 and 305. August 8th of last year, 305, rejection of the 200 EMA. Definitely an area that short sellers might look to short against. So we definitely have some upside resistance, which is not ideal. Doesn't mean that the stock cannot go, but it's just not ideal, right? February 2nd of last year, same thing, pushed up to 398 and then sold off. Lighter volume on that day. More noticeable candlestick, December of 2022, December 30th, we went from 312 to 656, essentially rejecting the 200 EMA as well on that day. So just a whole ton of resistance. So at first glance, I'm not in love with this one, but we've seen charts just like this, and then the stock goes up to $10, right? So I don't want to have a bias against it. Just want to be reactive as I come in. That's SILO up 112%, 39 million shares of volume, around the $2 price range. Seems like there's some headwind coming up, but just gonna see how it does into the open, and if it's strong, then hey, that'll be great, right? In fact, let me come back down. Is there something else here? Yeah, okay, there's some cheaper ones. So moving on to CDT. CDT is the other stock. And by the way, don't forget to start up your screen recordings. That way you can come back and study up throughout the day. All right, looking good. So CDT, cheaper stock. This one's a pharmaceutical stock, it looks like. We got 48 million shares of volume with a 52% gap. Did sell off a little bit versus its highs earlier around 4:30 a.m. We had 53.93 for those highs, 53.93. Trading within the 100th of the penny. All right. Lows of the pullback, 35 cents. Looking at the daily chart, this is a stock that we've traded it before, I believe. I think we traded this one before. It's been selling off though. It's been selling off recently. The 200 EMA on the daily is at 369. If this does something like that, I mean that'll be pretty impressive. But 369, I highly doubt it that will go that far. But sometimes you just never know. Yeah, but we've been selling off. I mean, just red days, just washing out. So today we're getting the first daily candle, really making a new high in weeks. And so, for a stock like this, hey, if we can get back to 50 cents and maybe push up to 70, 75, that'll be a successful move for us here into the open. If it gets up to one, then even better. Cherry on top of the cake, right? But yeah, those are my top two. I have WNW, but I really don't know how this one is gonna do it. It just looks a little weaker. But we'll see. Sometimes again, you never know, right? WNW. Same story, kind of weaker on the daily chart and now pushing up. April 10th, we had a high of $2, which is a level that's worth watching in case it is strong. Could potentially be resistance. Again, that's $2. The 200 EMA here is at 315. So at about 30 seconds to go, I'm going to have smaller share size to start this day and kind of see what we get, right? Not a ton really moving, but maybe there's going to be enough for us to get some nice sweet trades, and perhaps maybe today's an early day, right? Let's see what we get here. I'll be watching SILO into the open. How are we going to do against this 18, 19 level? It is bouncing there, which is good to see. It's interesting. Selling for a 4-cent gain, but the spreads teleport down there. Not lovely, but okay. Still holding up. Just on the sidelines for now. On the sidelines for now. CDT, on the other hand, is moving up a little bit. We got 41 cents out of that. It's pretty impressive. I'm going to size up here early. Try to get some good gains here quick. CDT seems to be moving. I'll watch the first pullback on CDT. Let's see how this one does. I think I'm fine here. It's kind of a botched trade a little there. Can we hold up? It's coming down. I'm gonna get back in if we can keep holding. 38.10. It's a good entry. So if this can curl back up and give us the 1 minute candle to make the new high, that's what I'd want to see. But we need to get over 39 and then continue from there. What is it gonna be? My order's just sitting here. So bad. My goodness. And now I'm short as well. I guess I'll hold this. I mean, I hold this position if it keeps going down. Think or swim. I mean, it's only 12,000 shares in a stock with 55 million shares of volume. Why is it such a problem to get in and out? If it keeps coming down, I'm gonna just hold it short. So when I had that lag there, maybe I was taking on some short trades, but it wasn't reflecting. Or because I sold back. I mean, I'm not sure. I guess I did buy while shares were still selling, something like that. So we're still scratch on it. We'll just wait. The chart does look a little terrible after that dropout. So perhaps it does sell off here eventually. Let me check the scans. Let me check the chat. KOSS is being mentioned. There's a few others being mentioned as well. Pre-market highs are 1054 for KOSS. $38. So it can move quickly. But you got to be careful if it spreads. Will it try again for 50? KOSS, can we get through 1050 at the pre-market high? Kind of a high entry here. It needs to go 55 and stalling. I'll get back in if we can keep holding, but perhaps having a little bit of trouble. Do we need another pullback? There's a small seller at 55 of 10,000 shares, KOSS. Not going to get the fill there. A little late to get in for KOSS. Seems like it has some potential, but we're getting some higher volume candlesticks here on the one. I want to be careful here. I want to see it retest the lows if possible. I think that'll be great if we can see that. Might not see it. A little bit of an aggressive entry here. We're watching. Can we push up? Not tight stops. KOSS, where are those bulls? All right. It's a little choppy. Still here though. KOSS giving a new high. All the way to 89. It's moving. What do you have to do to see a decent dip these days, man? Seems to be holding. Hmm, not good. I didn't need to cut that yet. Okay, it's coming down. Now watch to get back in. Got the fill on the ask, which is not great. And something I'm noticing, I got to be careful because the stock has went up so much. The spreads have been awful. I feel like I should have been up like 1,000 or more. I'm not, which means like one loss is gonna put me right here, which is not good for this type of move. We should already be sitting like pretty here. Should be looking great. So we got to be careful. SILO, I'm not interested in that stock. See, that's nonsense, man. My bid is at 72 right there to try to get in. I'm gonna take this dip too. If this dip fails, then it's just miserable here. That right there is like ludicrous. it seems like they're putting your order where they want to put your order and not where the actual bid price is. Like the bid was there for like a good 2 seconds. My order is out, but then the fill doesn't happen. Kind of craziness. But if it doesn't hold up here, I'll be out of it. But looking forward to seeing a bounce back up. The 5 minute chart could be better, but you know, we've seen worse. Watching and waiting. Watching to see if KB is still alive and didn't get cooked on the way down. KB, are you still with us? Still alive? Can the 1 minute candle make the new high right here? I'm gonna add back if it can get through this level. But I want to be quick and I gotta make sure it's not a false breakout. Because if it is, then I can lose pretty quickly here. Also gotta watch out to not get the higher fill. Come on. Where are those bulls? All right. That second buy wasn't great because I kind of already knew it was taking a little too long. Being a little too aggressive there. All right, moving on. SPRC, how's it doing? SPRC, moving up. We needed a 1 minute candle to make the new high, KOSS, and that didn't happen, so. All right, SPRC, we had a high of 31. It's currently pulling back. Are we seeing a tight pullback here? I'm gonna take my couple cents here. I'm gonna use bigger size, and I'm gonna just try to take a couple cents at a time. Is it strong enough for highs? 30, 30, 30, 30, not going, not going. Hmm, maybe I ease off on this one. I gotta give it a little bit more time just to see it. Okay, this is good. Okay, that's good right there. I was expecting more of like a immediate reaction, but seems like it's just a little slow to get going. All right, on the dips. So we'll get over 30 this time for and try for a new high. 29. There's green, and then it's going down a bit with some sellers coming in afterwards. 48 is the pre-market high. SPRC. AEON. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Well, it didn't look bad earlier, but going down now. KOSS in the dumps. SILO in the dumps. Come on, SPRC. Can we see something here? If it breaks down this area, can we reclaim aggressively? Bro, 16, 13, what the heck? 10, 10, 9, 9, 9. If this keeps going down, then to the gallows. Can we see at least 14 out of this? Minimum. We should see like 16 if it's good. Talk to me nicely. Come on. Talk to me nicely here. 13. Not worth the time. SPRC. Moving on. Moving on to something else, man. What's going on with this market today? What's going on? Nothing. Nothingness. This is not the market that we know and love on a hot day. Everything here today is telling me cold day. Do I wait around for something or do I just take my leave? We can wait around. I mean, it's pretty early. It's 9:51 a.m., but we don't want to wait around for subpar momentum. We need something to be solid. So I think this is where I got to be very disciplined and drop down to one share size. Not going to increase size again until something proves that it's worth me putting my money into it. Slider volume. LCFY. Is this halted up LCFY? Yeah, it is. What's the daily chart? A couple days ago. Maybe there might be something here, but KOSS maybe does a red to green. Maybe. But the volume is low. I think I avoid it for now. LCFY, there could be a good trade here. We've been seeing the dip and rip working. Daily chart doesn't really look great. Daily chart doesn't look great because it's sold off quite a bit, and then now it's like pushing up into the 200 EMA area. That level is at 550. We'll see. There's some room to that level. If it clears 550 though, it could be good, as we had highs of 1123 just a few days ago. $55.50 for resumption. I'm trying to determine a share size where if it's good, I can make something, but if it's bad, I don't like, ruin my day in terms of like max loss. So I think I'm going to go with a moderate 1,500 shares, small size. I could prep a position in case it's good. That way I could have like big size, like maybe 5K shares ready. $55.50. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, be sure to hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. Watching LCFY, ticker symbol LCFY. Waiting patiently for this resumption. $519, which is yesterday's high, can also be an area of interest. $493. We got about 10 seconds on my side here. $493. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. What's it gonna be? It's a little sideways here. There's a spread. I'm not gonna get long right there because of the spread. Seems like it's having resistance at 20, which is yesterday's high. The spread is still 20 cents down here. Halt opposite 53. Risky business, risky business. I want to jump in, but that spread. KOSS is back up. So it looks like so far a rejection of yesterday's highs. Down here is going to be key if it is going to hold. 60, 58. 48 and depths. I think that's it for this one. Switching to KOSS. That's all she wrote. Titanic. Titanic disaster. That's what that is. So waiting for the next opportunity. This pullback was way bigger than I could have anticipated. I'm gonna lose there. KOSS 1040, man. Like from 1112. Why do we need to go to 1040? Just could not expect the dip to be that low. I'm gonna take a loss there. I knew there should have been a dip, but so LCFY, do I want to trade the resumption lower? Perhaps. Where are we on this day? I'm sighing at $400. Not great. $400 is nice, but yes, but can we see some momentum? It's really crazy how things can change though. Like I'd be jumping for joy 2 years ago. Today just feels like I'm up a scratch trade, like I haven't done anything yet. Where's the momentum? $02.24 for LCFY. KOSS, it's good that it's recovered. Seems like it's recovered that drop. Man. If you could have had a normal pullback, I could have been in there nicely, watching for the move. When RT concentrates, he looks like Chris Tucker. Man, the amount of names I've heard over the years. Shout out to Chris Tucker though. I think they're working on another rush hour right now. That maybe will be out later this year, maybe next year. $02.24. So watching LCFY. LCFY. KB, how you doing, by the way? KB is actually here in the chat today. Hope you're feeling good, doing well. Hope trading is treating you nicely. Yeah, KB is an actual person. You know, but when I say the name, I'm referring to the bulls, right? The strength in the market. Buyers, big banks, retail traders, institutions. Couple seconds to this resumption. We're at 448. I'd like to see it flush out. And then I'll be watching. This is a risky. It's not really going 33. And holding this long here is tricky because the halt down is showing. $6. Still much more than I would make at Amazon in that amount of time. Take it. $6. TKLF. Perhaps I should be looking at that one. Cheaper stock moving up. Pennyland. Now, as long as we can see some smooth fills, we should be looking good here. This pullback looked like it was pretty decent. Highs were at 68, lows 60. Oh, pretty big pullback there. We are seeing a few buyers. 62. It definitely can move quickly. 61. And there is a bit of a spread, so I got to watch out for that. It's coming down some more. Small loss. Trying one more time for the double bottom. And it's 62. Got to be careful with the fills here. It's kind of early. Just going to sit back, relax, and wait. Can we see 65 out of this, perhaps? If it's good over the next minute. I always want to have my risk in mind. There's some big bids there. Wow, big bids coming in. Big bids. 500,000 shares almost. 63. I'm gonna take the rest of this. That's my target right there. 65. All right, now 12K size to start. And then I'm gonna have 25,000 shares on this side. And I just gotta wait for another entry. And can we ranks and repeat? That'll be the goal. Can we ranks and repeat? Did that order get filled? I can't tell. I kind of looked away, which wasn't great. So I can't tell if that big order was filled or not. And I'm a little skeptical of the breakout trade, not gonna lie. But there's, 65, 66. Can we see 68? Maybe I jump in for it. Nah, see. Well, you gotta follow my instincts. Quick $100 loss. Trying to take that breakout trade. And KB, 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 KB. K of the B. I probably should have held that. 66. 64.70. I gotta get a grip, man, because I'm gonna miss this breakout because I'm not getting in where I want to be in. My entries are too soon. This is fair. I like this entry. So I'm gonna put a stop. And there's my stop. Not ideal. Walking down. It's going lower. Now I'm red on it. So yeah, every trade I take is gonna be $100. So I need to be accurate here. Come on, come on, come on. Take us where we have never been before. Take us to a new stratosphere of 70. I want to see 70 cents up there. Maybe a small pullback before the move. This is how you just churn shares. Low. So convincing to stall out there. One step forward, one step back. Time to take 5 steps forward. Breakout is going to be tricky as usual, so I'll let it go if it goes here, and I'll watch the first pullback. Will it go? Is this it? Is this it? Can we see 70? It should go. It should go. It has everything it needs to go here. Come on. Come on. Where are those bulls? Sleeping. Sleeping away, man. All right. Why is this reverse sign still here? 72. Lovely. And I wanted that trade too, even before the breakout. It's gonna take me to the gallows. 4-cent loss. 12,000 shares. You know, I probably should have sized down after not making any progress there throughout that move. The previous resistance did not become support, instead became more resistance. Back down. Trying sub 70, where we had resistance 68, got in 69, 1 cent stop. Stopping out at 67 or so, 66. But the question, what I started to think about is like if I should continue to trade the stock, because it kind of gave a move. I'm not able to make any progress. Is this worth my time? Is what I start to think in this type of moment here. The only bad thing about this is that there's gonna be days where you think like that, and then the stock just starts to go 75, 80, and then you're like, what the heck? You just kind of thought, it's a slow grind, and then it just takes off. And then, of course, that can create frustration, right? P&L on the day, we're up 46 bucks after that massive $400 loss on a day like this. Not good. I'm gonna do a rotation here and see if anything else is looking good. SPRC. Everything is in the bottoms. Not looking good. TBLA. Perhaps this can be a good one. I'm gonna trade this stock with smaller size, and then I'm gonna look to ease off. It doesn't seem like anything here is making sense today in terms of like good strength for what we like to see. Resumption time. Let me get this thing pulled up. TKLF. Well, no. What's the name of this thing? Uh, TBLA. There we go. TBLA. 18 and 20 seconds. TKLF, I tell you. And after those two topping wicks, it did make a new high, of course. Did make a new high. Marcelo saying the float is on this one is higher. TKLF. We'll see how it does. TBLA, the float is higher on TBLA. 18 and 20 seconds. I'm gonna still keep an eye. The price action, if it's pretty bad, I'm not gonna touch it. 10 seconds for 376. Showing higher at 4, but we'll see. Here we go. Looks like it's 10 minutes. What the heck is going on, man? Is it my keyboard that needs to be changed? Can the 1 minute candle make the new high? I'm gonna try to hold this here a little longer. It's not a lot of shares, but man. Can the 1 minute candle make the new high? And getting stopped out. Not good, not good, not good. Now we are red on the day. Stop at the low of the last candle. Stopping out. See, when I said I'm going to reduce to my 1 share, maybe that was the place I needed to just say, hey, I'm done with the day. Instead of waiting around for nothingness. Now in the depths. If this halt, so this is how this can become a big red day pretty easily, right? Let's say this resumption comes and it does look decent. We take a nice trade and then that trade flushes out to the depths. Just like that. Sometimes that's the difference on a day. The fine line, ladies and gentlemen, the fine line. So I gotta be careful here. I do have small size, just 1,200 shares for the resumption, which will be at 23.20. So we got 2 minutes. TBLA. Green 500 to red 170. If this resumption is slow or there's not anything here, I'm going to wait. I'm going to just shut it down and then come back later. I'm going to come back around 11:30, 12, and then maybe 1 o'clock again. If not, power hour. $23.20. We got about 1 minute and 15 seconds. Yeah, TBLA a little sketchy. We'll see. $15 seconds. It's showing 4:08, but we'll see. Here we go. Not great. Yeah, I'm gonna ease off on this one. The first trade's supposed to be the best trade here. Perhaps that float is showing or what? So there's 18, then 06. Maybe not worth it. What I tried for was to dip at 3 because it seemed like it was holding, but as I was getting in, it started to come down. It held 94, so I didn't sell right away. but it didn't really bounce back immediately. Yeah, this is depth. Well, I'll be back later. I'm gonna shut it down right here, down 300. So I'm gonna wait and come back, see if we get something better around 11:30, maybe 12 p.m. If not 2 p.m., 1 p.m., I'll kind of, keep the screens open. The discipline to walk away. Sizing back up for stocks that are not good. All right, cool, cool. The main thing is keeping it tight. So I'm gonna shut it down and be back in a bit. For those of you going all the way till 4 without any breaks, stay disciplined, stay safe, stay green. I'm gonna get to doing some other stuff here. Catch you guys later. It's 10:25. For those of you heading out to the day job, have a good one. Have a great day. And I'll catch you guys next time. By the way, for the raffle, right? Remember, for those of you guys utilizing coupon code STATION, right? We're going to give away a trading station to one lucky student. If you utilize coupon code STATION, your name will automatically be entered into the raffle. And for those of you who are existing students without the coupon code STATION, you can purchase a raffle ticket for 10 bucks. All right. That's how the next giveaway is going down. We figured most of the people who are already in the classes at this point more than likely have a trading rig, a trading station already. So we're trying to give it to someone who is a little newer, who might now be starting out and looking to get that extra help with a trading computer. All right, you guys are familiar with the traveling setups that we'll use in these videos. So yeah, you guys can utilize this coupon here. It's freaking cold, man. Don't worry, I'm gonna take care of it. The day is gonna come where I take care of it. But yeah, not to get distracted, right? That's how this giveaway is working. So if you're an existing student, you can purchase a ticket, which is just 10 bucks. You can come on down and click right here. Right. I can show this up top as well. I'll show this up top. Yeah. So for everyone watching on, if you want your name to be entered into the wheel, all right, that's how you'll be able to do it. This is going to be pretty cool, right? Whenever you're on the go, whether it's vacation or just something else, business, right? And you want to get a few trades in, right? We saw Tim go to Puerto Rico, or was it DR, I think, a few months ago, and was able to make 20,000 in just 1 week. You guys know Tim. Tim is a beast, man. So when you come over to the MMU website, of course, you can click right here, the MMU raffles. If you're an existing student already, you can purchase a ticket to be entered. If you're a new student coming in, the coupon code STATION is going to automatically enter your name into the raffle. So take care, stay safe, stay green. Green 500 to red 300. And unfortunately losing on this penny stock. These penny stocks for me are usually so hit or miss. It's either I do well or like I'm not doing well. And green one step forward, one step back over and over in this area here. And I said, hey, time to take 5 steps forward. Turns out I'm going to take 5 steps back. That's my cue to get the heck out of here for now. I'm not really bad. I'm down 300 bucks. So I just need to see something good. But right now I'm not seeing anything. So I'm going to get the heck out of here. Stay safe. Stay green. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Pastor signing out.